I'm Mary Ann.
I'm Nick.
And today we're going to talk about getting pregnant. No, not now. We're talking about getting pregnant in the 70s, 1970s. It's not going to work now. Yeah. Anyhow, we had two wonderful children during the 70s, and thank God they were born healthy, and they're
Your first one was
successful.
in 73.
73, yep.
But we practiced from 68 to 73.
Yeah, we
A
did.
lot of practice.
We did. And it was a pretty easy delivery, but boy, the time before the 9 months prepping for that was
Yeah, you
rough.
weren't allowed to eat.
Well, I wasn't allowed to eat any certain things like celery.
You weren't allowed to gain weight.
I wasn't allowed to gain weight, no, because there were problems that could develop. And so the obstetrician and the gynecologist were very, very concerned about that.
Yeah, well,
fortunately.
with everybody though. You gained,
Yeah.
how many pounds did you gain?
12 pounds.
And how the baby was what, 13 pounds?
No, the baby was 8 pounds, 8 pounds 9 ounces. So there was not much left whenever
You
that
were still
baby
4
was.
pounds overweight though.
Yeah, and they yelled at me about that.
I remember being in a bar one night having a beer with friends, and one of my friends came in and we offered him food, and he goes, "I can't go home with food on my breath. My wife's pregnant." That was a big thing in those days.
It was. And well,
I remember one night you were singing in a bar, which that was fine in those days. That you could drink and smoke.
Yeah,
Nobody cared how
but
that.
you couldn't eat salt. No.
Yeah. So anyway, you were singing, and the kids were 2 and 4 after they were born, obviously.
Yeah.
And they both had a high fever, like 103, and I panicked. There was no cell phones, and nobody. Our parents didn't live anywhere there, so I called the pediatrician and I said, "What do I do? What do I do?" He said, "Put them in a bathtub full of cold water, add alcohol to it, give them each a popsicle, and if that doesn't bring their fever down, give them cold water enemas." I was like, and that was normal.
You would probably be arrested if you tried anything
You should have heard him
like
screaming
that
when I
today.
put him in the cold water.
Oh, well, and he's a little strange sometimes. No, he's a great kid.
Oh my
They're
gosh.
both great kids, but we were lucky. I mean, we had two wonderful children, and
I remember another time
no major catastrophes.
we took
with
the
them.
boy up to go to sleep, and it was real quiet. It was never quiet because he always made noise when he was in his crib, and we went up to check him. He was covered in poo. And I called the doc and I said, I think my son might have eaten some of that. And he goes, "Was it his?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "He'll be fine."
Oh my God, those were funny.
Those are crazy times.
Those are funny
We raised them
stories.
like wild animals. We just let them go loose. I mean,
Yeah.
Seinfeld does a bit on that. We just let them run. Whenever it got dark, get home. It was
Well,
it.
and they've told us things in their adulthood
Oh,
that
we
they
never-
did not, and they should never have told
No,
us.
it was terrible. Hey, like and follow. Thank you. See
Bye.
you
Be
later.
safe.
Bye-bye.